Hello, Mackenzel, and hello, everybody else. Welcome back to Wild Arms 2 on the PlayStation 2 via the PlayStation 5. I think we fit in plenty of consoles there. But hope everyone's having a good start to their weekend. Right now, the weather is nice, but it is unfortunately also cold, so not a whole lot of actual walking can be done today. I did get some done on Thursday and Friday, though. Yep, mild arms. I think I think you hit the nail on the head. This game is it's not that good. The first Wild Arms was fine. I did like the Quarter Knights. I ended up scoring it a 77. It ended up, I mean, basically formulaically, it's almost identical to this game. It had the whole prologue chapters focusing on the three central characters before everything started to converge. It had the individuals that were part of this organization that you kind of fought individually one by one, except now instead of like having this kind of cult-like organization, you have terrorists, which I guess you could argue are part of a cult-like organization, except it's a lot more boring. It seems to be focused a lot more on the technological side, the technological advancements, guns, airships, all of these other things, and I felt that it was a lot more well-rounded in Wild Arms 1. It wasn't really necessarily solely focusing on technology, solely focusing on guns. I felt it went in enough unique directions to at least keep me engaged and interested. But I have to be honest, we're looking at another probably 8 streams of this at the rate we're playing. The long play that I see, we are about to finish part 1 of their 3-part long play, and they've got about another 20 hours left, and we are like right before they finish their first video. So, given the rate that I'm playing, given the rate that they're playing, even though I'm trying to go through things as expeditiously as possible, I'm still thinking we have another 8 streams to go if we were to keep going with this. So, something has to drastically change for me to want to change my mind, because I feel like this is going to be the last stream that we're going to have to do of Mild Arms 2. I think Suitcase put it very well. On the subject of games, we have Atelier Iris 2 that we are still playing. And just an update on the insane challenge that we are doing with that. There was an enemy in the game called Chaos who's got the evil counterpart of our non-evil sword that we fought and we died to. And so I thought, they're actually taking palpable amounts of damage here. It looks like we did 1/16 of their health bar. How cool would it be if they could actually die? And I have been off-screen grinding that. I'm now from the level 15 we were in that file to about level 32 now. It brings the damage from his super attack down to like the 246 we took on stream to about 150. It's a noticeable trickle down, but we're still a ways away from being able to do that. And so some of you might be thinking, guard, are you really willing to put in the time and effort to grind to levels that would essentially take the same amount of time as it would take to do Wild Arms 2 in an entire playthrough, just devoted to leveling up these characters to these insane levels? And to that I say, yes, yes, I'm so glad you get it. I'm so glad you understand me. But yes, that is going to be something that we continue to do off stream in the middle of me doing other things. So, in the middle of me watching shows, in the middle of me watching programs, I've even started to resume reading the One Piece chapters that I gave up on like a year and a half ago and hadn't been updated in a while, just to have something to do while I'm mindlessly taking these fights. Because the EXP is so variable, we can get anywhere between over 1,000 to 50, depending on the encounter that we get, and we're limited to just the encounters in that one screen. So I'm assuming the level cap is 99. If the level cap is 50, we're dead. we're completely screwed. Given how much damage we're taking, and given how low I need the damage to be from the super attack that he keeps. So basically, he doesn't start to do a super move until he takes at least one hit. If he takes a hit and he blocks it, it doesn't count as a hit. He'll always start doing his weak attack, but the moment you attack him, the fight's on. The problem is that none of our skills that take this skill gauge actually matter. in terms of dealing additional damage. Plus, he has a chance to just randomly block any attack you throw at him anyway, so that's also fun. So you're about to break him and have him go to the back of the line? Nope, never mind. He's actually going to keep going. So yeah, but I don't think the level cap is going to be 90. I don't think the level cap is going to be 50, excuse me. I think it's going to probably be akin to 99. There are certain things that I'm noticing. Like there are points where I had like EXP to level up was like 16,000, and then the next level was like 26,000. And then once you get that level, it's back down to like 20,000 to your next level. Those level ups where you have the huge EXP gaps, you get tons of stats from getting those levels. Like normally, Felt is getting about three to four defense a level. With that bigger one, he got 10. So I'm assuming those are probably coming about every 4 or 5 levels where they just arbitrarily have those larger gaps. So that is definitely going to help mitigate against needing like absurdly high levels if we can count on getting like the equivalent of like 2.5 level ups in one super level. But anyway, I will continue to keep people updated as that continues to happen. I'm sure everybody is really, really excited to go back to Wild Arms for right now, so I do not want to disappoint everyone. So let's go ahead and swap over to number 1. We'll go ahead and pick back up. And for those of you who don't know, surprise, surprise, we are still chasing down the terrorist organization. I know that's a huge shock. We've been chasing after them for about like the last 5 streams. They are still terrorizing with their terrorists, and we will be going back right now because we need to go ahead and cross the bridge. So we made it to the CLG region, and we're going to go ahead and walk back to that area. There is a countdown timer, and it is strict, so if we run out of time, we just have to redo the entire dungeon, which I love. Hopefully we will not have to do that. What? What? It is actually 50? Well then, we will have to see how that goes then. Yeah, so the only problem, the big limiting factor here, Mackenzel, is the lack of healing items that we actually have. The best heal I can do is between 75 to 80, which, to be quite honest, I'm not worried about for Felt. It is Fee I'm worried about. Fee's defense is a lot more pitiful than mine, and she is not going to be able to tank an attack that is built for 2. As easily as I'm able to take those attacks. So if 50 is the max level, that actually is, well, at least it's not going to be as long of a grind as I thought then. If it's going to end at 50, we should probably be able to make it no problem. But, wow, that's a shame. Because like I said, at 30, we're taking about 130. It seems like at lowest, we'll be able to get our, maybe the damage down to about 100 to Felt, and Fee will probably still take 150 to 160, meaning she'll die in 2 hits. I don't know. This is looking a little scary. And here's the other thing. It's possible there might be recipes to make other things located in other locations, but the problem is, since Gray left the party at that point in the game to get firewood, I am barred forever from going back to any of those places to see if there's any other items that might possibly help me on my journey right now. Any other skills I can be extracting that would help my characters out. So we just have to hope that what we've done is enough. Otherwise, the alternative, we just got a, what is that we got? Is that a weapon? We got a chakram. A chakram is definitely a weapon, but like, who's it for? Let's just check everybody's equipment here. Not you. Is it a, what is it? It doesn't look like anybody can equip it. It might be an actual in-game battle item. But yeah, everybody wish me luck with the challenge. I'm just gonna type in Wild Arms 2. Chakram. Can be used with a shoot ability. It sounds like this might be for a party member we do not have yet. Spoilers, then. It remains to be seen whether we will get this party member before we graveyard the game, though. But yeah, the next game I'm planning on doing, so Resident Evil 9 releases on the 27th, so that leaves it open to playing it on Saturday. So Resident Evil 9 Rayquaza will probably be what we'll play. It seems like it'll be just short enough. Most of the Resident Evil games, in terms of their length, are pretty short, so I think we can probably get it done before my vacation. And then Tuesday, since I won't have anything due, I can look to see, you know, something fun. I'd like to hook up the Dreamcast quite personally and look into playing certain games on it, probably for Tuesday. Thursday of next week is going to be a bit problematic. They have me in Harrison, Arkansas for disability hearings, so my hearing's at 4 o'clock, which I'm kind of stunned by. The hearing offices typically aren't even open that late, but that means I'm done with court at 5. I have to drive back over an hour to get back, so that's going to be a pretty late start. And I think we have Heidi I think we actually have Heidi for Thursday of this week also. So, I mean, it remains to be seen whether I'm realistically going to be able to do any sort of streaming on Thursday at all. So we'll see. Yeah, items to boost stats. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, I mean, because I don't think we can make anything like that at this point. That's right, Friday is the BCB stream. I'm looking forward to it. Hint, 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 hint. Better get my request in. Yeah, you know what you could do, Guard, while you're grinding and looking for stuff to do. Come with a damn request. And I agree. I think that's a great idea. Yeah, I mean, I hope the thing. So here's the thing about Harrison, though. I have an 8 o'clock. Not an 8 o'clock. I have a 9 o'clock hearing there, and then I have a 4 p.m. So so there's literally no point in driving back. I have to spend the entire day in Harrison. Yes, I have to look up the guns. I have to look up all the references. Well, that's right. This one needs to. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. That's right. We need to shoot and then avoid those little panels on the ground that will raise that. All right, so now we can. Well, that was that was literally the most avoidable one we could have had, and we just ran right into him. But yeah, but the thing is, I haven't had to travel long distance. I mean, and I hesitate to say an hour would be as long distance, but I haven't had to do a drive like that all year, so I should consider myself lucky. Normally, I mean, last year, there were 4 times last year I had to drive to Fort Smith, Arkansas, which is about 4 hours away. It's weird. It's weird having hearings there because their hearing office is actually in the mall. It's on the 2nd floor of their central mall. Which always surprised me the first time I was there, because you just don't think. Because you have to direct clients as to where to go, because it's like. Number one, there are 2 different ways to get upstairs, and they do not connect. So it's possible to enter from the wrong entrance and go up the stairs, and you are not at the area where the hearing is. It's just they just built an entire second floor entire separate second floor just to trick clients, which I think is really rude. I don't think they're gonna be icy. Unless there's supposed to be something really strange going on with the weather next week that I haven't heard about. It's actually supposed to get a lot warmer starting Tuesday of the following week. Right now it's in the 40s, which is really, really annoying. Okay, looks like a cutscene, so it looks like we did everything right. Good, the bridge is still down. We need to blast over it. We say while standing completely still, which I agree, best course of action. I've reached its heights and now there is no stopping me. Ard, Ard. Hey, don't worry, Ard. I'm a gentleman. As a gentleman, I know no means no. Ard? Gentlemen don't like violence, but love the violence of words. Prepare for word torture. I can't keep quiet. I'm full of dangerous phrases that should be censored. Ard, 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 Ard. What are you saying? You ask what I'm going to do if they don't flinch? That's obvious. I'll hit and hit until they do as I say. So they're doing some sort of a comedy bit. They've been doing a comedy bit since the first dungeon they've been introduced at, but the translation is so stilted, I don't really get what they're doing with their comedy, so it doesn't work. I'll throw off the gentleman disguise. The era of the intellectual gangster is over. Okay, so the timer is gone, so I can infer we are done with the timer. I've been waiting for you all. Ard, Ard. It's you again, unrepentant fool. Yes, indeed. The hidden powers spreading the terrorist spell Odessa through the land are Liz and Ard. That's us. I'm not anyone suspicious. It's not a hidden sphere, but a sphere of danger, right? What's that, a compliment? That sweet smell of danger can't be hidden from us. Ard, Ard. So what do you want? I wouldn't know. I'm the brains, Ard's the power, and I'm cool. No matter how you look, we're first rate. You Gaia guys are second rate. You won't get away with just a little burn. We can't back down now either. If you're going to confront us, you'll have to destroy us. Here goes. I guess there's no marquee since we saw them the first time already, technically. Alright, so right now, we'll just go ahead and have Tim defend for now. We'll bolt action, and then we'll freeze. I guess we should have healed Ashley, but we didn't. So we'll see how it goes. But thank you for looking up the level cap as being 50 in Atelier Iris 2. Red Bug Liquid. So I'm assuming it's gonna buff Ard. Anti-tank punch. Just as an aside, I defended with Tim that he took 632. So we made the right decision, I think. So we'll go ahead and use Combine. Yeah, I mean, I would have found out eventually. I'm committed to seeing this through to the end. But Vapor Blast hopefully should still retain its normal amount of power. Okay, we took out Liz already. Oh, the one person who was not okay, actually did less damage than we took whatever he was defending. I don't know what to make of that. We'll go ahead and use Red Butte. Bolt action. I will go ahead and cast a heal on Tim. Dump Truck Tackle. 781 on Lilka. With any luck, this should be the last round. With Ashley's hit. I don't know what the status ailment that Ard has. It looks almost like a regen, but he hasn't been getting HP to my knowledge, or at least it hasn't been displaying. Yep, I was right. This was the last round. So 3,500 EXP. There's Tim's level 22, and actually everybody leveled up. Even Brad, who's not even in the fight. That was weird. It just lingered in the fight. It just needed me to press another button. I can't accept it. Ard. I gave him a nosebleed, but no friendship developed. My calculation shows something vital missing. Could it be poetry? I need you to move. We have no time to play. Haha, after all, we're just discarded horses. Ard. My apologies for that little bit. Hey, you're not too bad. This calls for the best of the best. A proud #1 since its debut. One look and you'll be going home. Okay, I guess we're actually having another fight. Trask to no. How many times do we have to teach this thing a lesson? This is the third fight against the Trask. I mean, this one's not purple, it's blue. It's not the same thing. We'll go ahead and defend with Tim. Meanwhile, everyone can jam out to everyone's favorite boss theme here. Let's go ahead and heal Lilka this round. And then we'll heal Ashley next. Okay, Tim can do a summon. The reason he's in the party is that he just does the most damage out of anybody. Once he is able to do his combine ability. Alright, this should take out the crystal, I would think. It's actually extremely worth it to break the appendages, because not only do you get the EXP and gold, but you also tend to get permanent stat up items. Oh, bye, Tim. That's not good. Yeah, we took out the crystal, though. Why don't we try it this way? Do a normal attack. Do Mystic. Revive Fruit. Oh, that's just gonna do it on everybody. We don't need to do that. We might in certain pinches, though. Now the world is saved, right? No, no, Mackenzel, you're forgetting the very important lore. Tim must want to sacrifice himself. That's the only way it can work. Now that time he didn't wish for it, so it doesn't count. It's invalid. So we had to bring him back. He has to do it over, and he has to mean it when he dies this time. We'll go ahead and do shot weapon 1. We'll go ahead and quickly heal Tim. The tough part about having having him die, though, is that we have to get his FP goes back to 0. I defended that round. I wasn't gonna mess around. And there we go. Trask defeated for the 3rd time. Full revive acquired. Would have been useful just inches ago. That's not the correct measure of time. Moments ago. Oh, there's a chest in there. How wretched. Surprisingly, even the monster regeneration unit responded as if yielding to a baby. You think it was that the regeneration didn't work? If I only had Bulko Gaiden, everyone would be paralyzed if only it was finished. There's nothing more maddening than to be delayed by hoodlums I only just met. It makes me shake with anger. Ard. But the legend of us has just now begun. Today's scientific know-how will lead us to the land of promise. While I was waiting for that day to come with great anticipation, we morphed into this new shape. So that's what happened? What are you, an idiot? Something like that could never happen. We've probably looked like this since birth. Bluntly put, we're in our birthday suits. Either way, we've managed to successfully delay you all on a grand scale never seen before. Listen, thanks. I feel this entire game has delayed me on a grand scene never seen before. Darn. Well, it was a rotten trick. We ungrudgingly exposed our brilliance. Vin is probably delighted by this. Me and my images of youth will never ever be caught. As your last memory in your teens, let the sight of our departure burn your goggle eyes. Adieu. It's just like cutting the tail off of a lizard. Drat. It's more important for us to pursue the Odessa forces than chase those two. Alright, so how do I get in there? Oh. Well, don't see how we can. Oh well. I'm not too worried about it. I do care that we made it to a save point, though, so we can save. The data tablet pattern shows that they're now heading northwest. That's northwest from here. What? Why would you say that? Why is that even a line? I bet they're trying to get through Greed Hell. Greed Hell? Did you say Greed Hell? Greed Hell is a trail through the northwest forest. The Greed Hell trail is the only way to escape this area. Even animals can't get out. The tablet's pattern still indicates northwest movement. We'll just have to trust Brad. Follow them. Stay on them like a bloodhound. Yes, it is definitely one of those lines. we still don't know what Brad's story significance to this game is. Like we started with this scenario, we went through the rain area, we worked with that one dog, we were going around kicking individuals, kicking machines, and he's just tagging along. We don't know why he's here. I don't even know if he knows why he's here. He only knows one thing, and that's northwest is northwest of here. Okay, we found not what we were looking for. What is it? Okay, it's going to permanently increase someone's sorcery. Probably Tim. We like his summon, so we'll give him +2 to that. Vitality Apple. Looks like they're tied. Well, I don't like losing a healer. Especially a versatile healer like her, because her... one of her FP abilities is to use items on everybody with her Mystic ability, and that means, like, if we have a really good healing item, she can use it on everybody. So I'm going to increase her defense. But I'm thinking, like, we're not just immediately going to be quitting this game at the end of the stream. Still, I want to at least make the right choices I would normally make. And there we go. Well, 5 Jella. I'm assuming it's... Oh, I don't even... I'm assuming I have to use the square button over there. Withdraw. Okay. Alright, now we'll walk a little bit more, and then this should open up something. Oh, it's not even something you search for, it's just there. There should be a small village on the other side of the forest. As long as they're cutting through the forest too, they're bound to leave clues. Do you know anything about the village, Brad? Oh, we're finally getting the Brad story. Let's go. Their footprints lead directly north. Brad, you don't talk very much about yourself, do you? Do you? I just don't have anything worth talking about. Let's hurry. The longer we wait, the harder the pursuit. Alright, let's keep walking north. That is north of here. Okay, we have a chest this way. Healberry. Okay. Works out pretty well. This looks somewhat similar to the area we were at the very, very, very beginning of the game, except it's not raining. And except it's a bit lighter. So I think this is the same spot we were in the prologue. The fact that that's open makes me think yes. Yes, indeed it was. Gonna try to dodge whatever encounters we can. I forgot to actually press the button to cancel the encounter, so that one's on me. Human experiment. Okay. Basically a Marlboro. Although, thankfully, none of those status ailments really persist after battle, so we're good. Okay, or I'm a liar. Looks like they all have persisted after battle. We have confusion. We have silence. Why would confusion last after battle? That makes no sense. What on earth does that mean? Let's see. I mean, I'm assuming that can't be right. We'll just wait till the next fight and let nature take its course. I think the village was this way? Or at least the building was this way, that's for sure. Okay, so save point was here. Okay. So it's just the building. I was right about what I remembered from the prologue, but the town itself is going to be this way. Alright, that was the thing the dog helped us with, so we need to kick this. Okay, we finished that pretty easily. That sign's going to give us a bit more guidance as to where we need to go. North Cape, T-Bach Village, East Great Plains. North Cape. Okay. Due northwest from here. Everything seems to be that direction. Probably where that... Oh! It's actually already here. The scenery hasn't changed since then. Could it still be the same? I have changed much since that day. Nothing stays the same, no matter what form it is. Is something the matter? It's nothing. Forget it. Let's keep following those guys. Alright, what do we got? You! We already gave you our boat. Now get the hell out of here! What, so you're not with those ruffians who took our boat? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but if you want to see the village elder, you have to come back later. He's helping the wounded now. Okay. Looks like that's only a finite amount of village. We have to go back. Business has been bad since the Civil War ended 5 years ago. Please buy what you need here. Once your arm's fully loaded, that'll cost 90 Jella. Well, let's do it. Come again, all right? We'll enter this building. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do in here. Oh, it's the dog from the prologue. The pro dog. Well, well, fancy this. Stop that this instant. Don't bother the travelers with all your horseplay. Oh, hi, mister. I said my name isn't mister. Is that you? Enter the dog's name. Oh, God. Wow, what was it? We named it, right? That's right. We named the dog Guard, right? Now, did we name it all lowercase? Or did we capitalize it? Oh, Rasyu. That's right, that's the default name. How could I forget Rashu? I know it's been 5 years, but still. Let's see. You must be... It's me, Meryl, not the same Meryl you knew before. I'm 17 now. We all have to look our age, including Rasyu and me. It's not win or lose, it's the Ras you choose. That should have been my mnemonic device to remember it. I don't know what I could have done to remember that name, though. All this time I had hoped that we would get this chance to meet again. After you left, mister, I asked why everyone called you a hero. And I asked why a hero like you would be chased down and captured like that. But you're not a bad man anymore, right, mister? That's why you're here now, right? No, I'm still a prisoner. I've been a prisoner ever since that day. I wanted to see you so that I could show you someone. After you were taken away, Rashu told me he was in the forest, unconscious. I think he was in the Slayheim Liberation Army, like you. This is the place. Come on inside. Is it the person from our flashback? It must be the person from our flashback. Well, I'll be. Do you know him? That I do. Oh, thank goodness. He had this on him. This is his name, right? Billy. Ah, yes. Billy Pilder. He's a very close friend of mine. I'm happy for you, but he must have amnesia from his fever and injuries. He keeps mumbling that his name is Brad Evans. What is this, Final Fantasy VII? Oh well, if he's your friend, that's enough for me. I know you're glad to see your friend, but I have bad news. We weren't able to heal him, in body or mind. It's enough for me that I got to see him alive. I mean, I'm grateful to you. Slayheim expanded its military against the people's wishes. Many small rebel groups staged scattered uprisings, but they were too unorganized. There appeared a man who united the opposition into the Slayheim Liberation Army. That man's name was Vinsfeld Radamanthus. That's the name of my former commanding officer. Brad, Vinsfeld was your commanding officer? Holy cow, so Brad, you and Vinsfeld were buddies? But Vinsfeld is the ringleader of Odessa. Why would the Liberation Army leader turn terrorist? I heard people in my village say it was Vinsfeld's charisma and the bravery of Brad Evans and his companions that enabled the Liberation to defeat the military despite their small numbers. He and I were always fighting side by side, but he disappeared during the final operation. When the fighting was over, we Liberation Army veterans were blamed for the entire war. We were treated like war criminals. That's right, it was all a clever trap set and sprung by Vinsfeld. Wow. I don't care what anyone says. Rash, you and I know you're not a bad man. Didn't you surrender to spare our village 5 years ago? Besides, you helped the recruits at our village at Greenhell, right? No one in the village thinks you're a bad man, mister. So 5 years later, I returned to this village which should have been the site of my grave. That scumbag Vinsfeld from Odessa and came back before me. He betrayed me and my friends. I'll never forgive him. But why did you keep quiet about this for so long? Who'd think you were once friends with our enemy, Vinsfeld? I'm sorry. I thought it was between him and me. I wanted to settle it myself. I never intended to involve you in my private vendetta. Hey, we're all comrades in arms, right? That makes you our buddy, right, Brad? So what if you and Vinsfeld were buddies then, Brad? You're not anymore, right? That's right. I'm a member of ARMS, sworn enemy of Odessa. Let's focus on the present. The thieves who stole the data tablets were traced to this village. Just ahead is the ocean. They must have crossed the sea to the continent. Make sense? The desert in the northwest is where Slayheim once was. Knowing Vinsfeld, he could be using the abandoned facilities there as a base of operations. There's a town called Courtley near there. We should start gathering information there. But it'll be hard to get to Slayheim without a boat. And we left the hovercraft a long ways from here. Then Courtley it is. It's a long shot, but it's the best we have. It's really convenient that everything is northwest of everything else. Makes it a lot easier for me to find it. Tomorrow we'll figure out a way to get to Slayheim. There has to be a way. I'm so glad you're all right. I was so worried. I didn't know where you went or even if you were all right. I think we have to talk to him on the other side. Brad. People break. I see, so you're a friend of Billy's. Don't worry about Billy, we'll take good care of him. I'm grateful for what you did on that day 5 years ago. Without your help, we could not have escaped. It was so kind-hearted of you to surrender for our sake. Oh, he's the same dialogue as before. Well, we were told initially to talk to the village elder, but that yielded no help. Brad, is it really you, Brad? Meryl has worried about you constantly for the past 5 years. I'm so glad to see you. If I had gotten Rashu's name right, they would have been so damn impressed they would have given me a vote, I'm sure. That Rashu is a handful. He has the strange habit of collecting junk and bringing it to people he likes. Teleport orb acquired. Data tablet acquired. Wait, what? Just the item we're casually looking for and chasing, he just happened to have buried? Look, the data tablets! They've been destroyed, so they realized we were using their pattern to track them. Whoever did this knew a lot about data tablets. They erased the memory. It looks like the trail runs cold here. Time for good old-fashioned marching. On to Slayheim. What's this? It's a teleport item. With this, we can teleport to any town that we visited at least once before. But I never did have much luck with this type of item. Okay, rather than guessing, I'm going to turn to the guide here and see what would be a good place to teleport to. Let's see. Yeah, so let me get to section 30, which is T-Bach Village, where we're at. Whether or not you recall the dog's name is irrelevant to everything, thank you. Now I don't have to worry about that. Teleport to the hovercraft and head towards Helmets. The river can be traversed in a few directions. Okay, so I think I know where the hovercraft is. But let's go ahead and save here first in case we're wrong. Alright, so teleport. We need to organize, like everything is. Oh, I think we can only use it on the world map. Maybe that's the issue. Looks like it. Oh, we can warp right to the hovercraft. Okay, so we're here. Teleport to the hovercraft. Head towards Helmets. I don't know if that's here. Is that where it is? Okay. The river nearby can be traversed in a few directions. Go south, then west of the first change, then north to find a conveniently placed desert. Don't know where we're going. We can't take the hovercraft on land itself. Okay, this does not seem to be correct. Is the item a permanent? It is. Okay, so let's do it like this. Okay, can I not disembark? Okay, I don't know how to get off. I don't remember how to get off. I think it's only at certain spots, but apparently not those spots. I thought it was like any beach. Okay, that will not work. Okay, that is not correct. It's a bit problematic because I can't even open up the world map to look at the possible teleport spots to know where Helmets is on this map without actually parking this vehicle and getting out. Okay, so it is circle. I don't know why it didn't work the first 20,000 times. Here lies the mouth of the Lilkiss River. Keep it clean, no littering. Helmets is there? Head towards helmets. The river nearby can... Wait, what? How am I supposed to get there? They make it sound like I can just take the river down there. Oh, I can take the river down there. I thought I tried that. Okay, that... This doesn't seem right. Okay, waterfall that way. This looks more like it. That is a desert. We just cannot escape it no matter what game we play. That is not what we wanted. This will be something I clicked on too quickly. Bullet load. We just have to keep doing this until we hopefully find the village soon. Duplicator. Okay. We have a lot of ground to cover here to try to find out where this next location is. Can there really be this many encounters? And we found one Jella. Okay, we found something. Another item. Okay, it's a resistance apple. Couldn't avoid that one. I'm gonna assume ice on desert creatures is good, but I don't know. Well, it was enough to kill them. So there's the hovercraft. That's where we started. I'm gonna read exactly what the guide says. To get to Quarterly, teleport to the hovercraft and head towards Halmets. The river can be traversed in a few directions. Go south, then west of the first change, then north to find a conveniently placed desert. That's where we're at. Northwest of where you park, search by the abyss to find the bridge town. I did not see an abyss town, or I didn't see anything look like an abyss. Unless they mean this. And I did search another item. Another lucky card. So it must be somewhere around here. I feel like I mean, I did this the last time. Oh. Oh, come on. Wait. Oh, no wonder. I did not fathom that I was making a bridge. I was thinking it had to be on the land area itself. This town of Courtley was built on a stone bridge over a big valley, a huge fissure in the earth. What do you want? What do you mean? You're with the group that took supplies into the desert, right? I remember your sharp eyes. So how come you're not with them today? One-eyed female mirror says, I need someone to help me exorcise monsters. Interested? Exorcise monsters? Some merc specialized... Oh, one-eyed merc. I thought it said one-eyed mirror, and I'm like, what is a one-eyed mirror? It is. It's true. I mean, nothing more wild to me than, I mean, my arms would go wild if I were in a desert. I'd be like, get me out of this desert! Only probably a little bit more wild than that. I think I'd probably be a little bit more emphatic if I were in that situation. Some merc specialize in monster exorcism. She must be one. I need a little help exorcising monsters in Slayheim Castle. Help, but It's settled then. Don't worry, it'll be a piece of cake. The exorcism starts tomorrow. I'll see you then. Wait, I don't know anything about you. How am I supposed to work with you when I don't even know your name? Canon. The name's Canon. Canon? That's what people call me, and that's all you need to know. You're Ashley Winchester. Canon, huh? She knew who you were, Ashley. But she didn't even say when or where we're supposed to meet. The other me senses something, but I can't put my finger on it. Just who is Canon anyway? We'll find out tomorrow when we go to Slayheim Castle. For now, let's just get some rest. Brad? It's about Slayheim Castle. Hey, where are you? Brad, where were you? I wanted to ask you about Slayheim Castle. Sorry about that. Slayheim Castle is located at the northeastern edge of the Salt Flats. How strange. Brad was evasive, but why? No, I mustn't doubt him. If I can't trust the guy I fought side by side with, who can I trust? What is it, Ashley? Oh, it's nothing. Forget it. To get to Slayheim Castle, we must cross the desolate Salt Flats. The Salt Flats are haunted by ghosts. Don't let them lead you astray. I mean, we've been betrayed from, like, the very, very start of our journey. Like, I don't think it's a huge stretch to, like, not be very trusting. Let's see. I mean, the way that this is all panning out, I'm pretty sure this is all misdirection. For those who don't remember the very, very last game, for people who care about the lore of this, it was established that Odessa knew about a lot of our plans before we came in there to enact them, leading us to believe that someone was tipping them off. So we're cognizant of the fact that there is a spy somewhere, and I think the game wants me to think that it is Brad, which makes me want to believe it's not Brad. So ultimately, we don't know who the spy is, but that's why they're trying to do this coy little scene here where Brad is talking with somebody else, is because someone's probably tipping off the terrorists and we don't know who it is. But probably not Brad. I think Brad has too much of a vested interest in not wanting to tip off terrorists or work with him in any way, shape, or form to be the one to do it. So let's see here. There is a weapon shop in this town, according to the guide, so I have to find out where it is. We'll just have to keep going through every door then, it looks like. We haven't upgraded in a while. That's the hotel. Let's see. Okay, this is the arm shop. We don't need that. This probably is what we need. Oh no, this is the PSS shop. We don't need this one. Okay, this is this. We've literally found every shop except the one we want. So this, by process of elimination, this has to be. Yep. So this is the item shop. So even within the two shops there, we still pick the wrong one. This is the one we want. Okay. So new weapon. Equip that. 8 better armor. Arrow. One staff. I don't really... She's not ever going to attack. She's never going to do a normal attack, so I'm not going to really waste that. Sure. So we have exactly 58 gold. Or Jella. They say, here's the problem. They're telling me that it is northeast of the Salt Flats. I don't know where the Salt Flats are, so I don't know how to find it. Let me see if I can find a world map online, because I have no idea where that is. Okay, they're saying the same thing this other guy is saying, which is that go to the Salt Flats. I don't know where the Salt Flats are. Have we ever found the Salt Flats? Yeah, this is the very, very first time that they mention the Salt Flats. Oh, did we just exit to the Salt? Oh. Oh. That might be why another guy had said, talk about it. Okay. So just go northeast eventually and we'll find it. Okay, we found 3 Jella. Okay, we found it. I was getting a little worried. Slayheim Castle. I never thought I'd ever be back here again. Some strange contraptions keeping the door closed. We have 2 doors going to the north. Treasure chest. Oh, that's kind of clever. Elven boots. It is gear. I'll need to look it up. Elven boots. Equip them to gain a 1/3 chance. Hold on. And then the guide cuts off. It's a 1/3 chance of something. Elven boots. You can equip them to gain a 1/3 chance of startling enemies. Okay, so basically makes it more likely you're going to get a preemptive attack. That's not awful. Okay. Well, that's all we can do on this side, so we'll go back to the other. Adult magazine acquired. Well, yet another thing I'm gonna have to look up. I don't know if it's a selling item, I don't know if it's a trade item. I don't know if it's a useless item that's just for the lulz. It has its own Wikipedia page. First time in Wild Arms 2 as an item, and in later installments as an optional boss. Oh, okay. Gap where a book was. Secret sign. I have to keep looking up everything in these games because despite it being a PlayStation 2 game, they have no item descriptions. Secret sign. Reduces the amount of mana or MP points necessary for Jack to get his... Wait, Jackson Wild Arms 1, this is the wrong game. Okay, so let's not do that one. Okay, this is also still for Wild Arms 1. It looks like it definitely increases sorcery strength. We'll just give it to Tim. And then we will go to the other room. Let's go this way. Okay, this is some kind of a puzzle. Not sure what's going on in this room. We'll try the other one. This picture is crooked. Behind the picture is a switch connected to it. Will you straighten the picture? Yes. Now door open. Hey, you can't collapse now. Not after coming this far. I know, we can't stop now because it's a chance we can't afford to lose. It's auto-scrolling so fast. Captain, the World family seems to be hiding in a cellar. Request instructions, sir. We can't blow this chance. If we stop here, we'll suffer an irrecoverable setback. A duplicator. Oh, that door that can't... Oh. So I didn't have to do any of this. I could have just used the duplicators. I didn't... Okay, so that door that can't be opened, it's not anything special. I just need to use one of my many duplicators to open it. That is fine. Now that I know that that's what I need to do. Okay, well that is not what I need to do then, so I have to think of something else. Oh, that's all I needed to do. Switch on the wall. And then we go through here. We'll save and make sure everybody's HP is doing well. I have a tendency to go headfirst into boss fights without checking to make sure if I'm healed. Okay, that's right. We haven't gotten to any encounters since we've been in this place. We're low on ammo and most of the squad is wounded. How can you think we still stand a chance? We must win no matter what happens. We're gonna turn things around now. Okay, the door is open. I don't know why it is. We did no overt act that would have opened it, but fair enough. Lone Wolf hat is acquired. Probably for Ashley. It does come in fast and hard, doesn't it? I never know what to really expect with it. I do like the world map theme, unironically. I really do like the world map theme. I don't always like traveling in the world map. I will admit there are a couple of tracks of this game that have gotten stuck in my head. Not all of them have been good, but they have gotten stuck in my head nonetheless. Okay, we just went in a complete circle to the other room, which is not the right room we need to go through. So we'll try that again. Okay, so now we go through the center. Not quite. Can I do something like... Can Brad kick this and then cause a topple effect? I was trying to think in my head, how is this gonna work? Okay. Well, we need symmetry. Can I kick this one? No, of course not. That's a shame. This is no time to celebrate. What is it? That loser fugitive must have lost his mind. The King of Slayheim? He activated the trigger device on the Angel Halo. Triggering device. Good lord, that's an angel weapon. They're permanently banned under the Treaty of Iscariot. There must be a code to deactivate the bomb. The king must know. Beat it out of him if you have to. Believe me, I'd like to, but it's too late. The idiot blew his own brains out. That son of a... I'll turn that sucker off. Don't be an idiot. We can't afford to lose you. I don't plan on dying. Besides, you still have something that's mine. Take care of Vinsfeld for me. We can't keep ending scenes with this music. Billy, that was our last mission together. When the Angel Halo detonated, I never thought I'd see him again. To be fair, I don't just like. I actually think this is pretty interesting music. It's just that it's weird when it just comes in right after one of those intense scenes. But he made it back alive, and I have to stay alive so that when the war is over, I could give him back what I'm holding for him. Plus band. Plus band, huh? It is for Brad. It is plus 16 to his defense. What? Did I miss something? Well, I guess we'll just go back to the entrance for now. If the switch is too high to reach, press it with your foot from above instead of reaching up with the hand. Well, that would have been helpful to have read before I figured it out on my own. Voice echoing through the castle. You are like this castle's ghosts. You both possess a life that is not of this world. I will send you to where you belong. You do not belong in this world. It's you. You're that merc. Are you an assassin for Odessa? I don't work for anyone. I only follow my own destiny. Besides, Odessa could never tie me down. I don't have anything personal against you, but I must slay the monster that lurks within you. I do not tell you to surrender. I simply say accept. It is my destiny to hunt down and kill monsters and ghosts. I will cut down anyone who tries to stop me. I have sworn an oath to myself. We'll go ahead and do a normal attack. Bolt action, freeze. She is faster than all of us. Poor Tim. Okay, so we basically have to make a certain play here. So we'll use Combine. Oh, I don't have enough to use Accelerator. That's right, because we started turn 1 with, with using the FP, so we actually do not have enough. Well, that was my plan. I was gonna get priority and try to heal Tim. Now, you just need to fend for yourself. We use Big Berry. 2,720, thanks to the extra sorcery power we have on him. Oh, we missed. We missed. I can tell because the animation's different. So we had the bad 87% luck. We'll defend with Tim. Drive cut on Tim. Yeah, 806 while we're defending, so I'm glad we defended. We do have the ability to... We might be able to get the accelerator to go off next turn, though. Oh, there is no next turn. Tim's level 23, so is Ashley and Lilka. And Brad. Damn, I was careless. But this isn't over yet. I'll fulfill an oath to myself. My oath to kill all monsters. I will hunt you down no matter where you run to. Until then, stay healthy. Do not rob me of my pleasure. By the way, Vinsfeld said the hero he knew 5 years ago was left-handed. Watch your back from now on. You are my prey and I won't let anyone else take you. Well, okay then. I guess we're done here. Okay, so are we just gonna go back to the last town, or am I supposed to go somewhere else? Okay, we are just supposed to go back to Courtly. Just wanted to make sure. Although, since we have a teleport orb, we will just warp there. We're not gonna walk back. It's me, come in. Valeria Chateau, do you read me? And that's that. Since you're near Courtly, I want you to check out something there. Despite the signal jamming, we've detected an unusual energy waveform from the desert. It could be an Odessa facility, or even a main base. Do you have the exact location? From here, it's a miracle that we even picked up the signal. The only way to pinpoint the location is for you to comb the desert area. Alrighty, and we will step out to the desert in just a moment. We are about to take our first break. We'll make sure we exit out the south side where the desert is. So let me go ahead and get a hydrate out for all of you. Oh, we left out the wrong side. Okay, well, we will go back the right side when we get back. Thank you for the hydrates, hey? We are all gonna need it because we're going back to a desert. What a surprise! And I am holding a PS2 controller instead of my PS5. Understandable, considering this is a PS2 game. I'm just so used to the Atelier Iris 2 grind that I just can't help but pick it up. The game has got me pretty well trained. Which I think we're getting pretty close. I mean, considering we're knocking out 3 episodes a stream, so we're making pretty good progress. Head north of the beach where the sand crabs parked usually. North of the beach where it's parked. Okay. Oh, was I playing that while I was at? No, I went to the restroom. No, the PlayStation 2 is hooked up in the same room here. Yeah, I have all of my consoles here in this room now. It makes it so much easier. Like the wires are divided and everything else, and I only take out the ones that I need. No, I went to just talk with family, and I went to just use the restroom, get some things picked up. But no, I will be doing that between later showings today. Like, I'll have that in the background while I'm watching stuff. Mage weapon. Now one of the other games on my agenda here is as I've alluded to, I still have to finish Cosmic Fantasy IV Part 2, and I have Act 8 and Act 9, I believe. I believe there's probably only 2 acts left to be able to effectively finish that game, and I want to stream the ending and then talk about it. So I'm trying to figure out if I want to leave that for Tuesday. Or if I want to leave that for tomorrow for like a rare Sunday stream. I'll have to kind of debate on that, because if I don't do it on Tuesday, what I'll do on Tuesday is I'll probably do something with the Dreamcast. I'll have to figure out what game or games to try out, because I have confirmed it works. I just haven't used it in conjunction with my capture card yet. I've just hooked it up with the TV and made sure everything seems to work. But it would give me an opportunity to break it in a little bit more than just than just loading the Puyo game and making sure everything works. But either way, that's something I'll be doing this week, the Cosmic Fantasy IV Part 2. Okay, this must be it. Yes. Alchemic plant. We've just received a report that Arms has infiltrated our plant. So they've finally come. Antenora, I'm leaving the plant's defenses to you. This position here? Yes. I'll be joining Ptolemaea and heading for Heimdall Gazo. This place is in your hands. Yes, sir. Do you hate me? What? Why all of a sudden? You think I don't know? If I can't have your heart, I have no desire for this world. If you think I'm your enemy, kill me here and now. Vinsfeld, sir. Please hurry, Vinsfeld, sir. Right now we're being ambushed by the Arms. I don't know how to say that, but she's crying. has a very weird speech way of crying. Okay, immediately getting into an ambush. Okay, we got a big berry drop, which I think heals about 2,000. Alchemic plant. This one will be a little bit more annoying simply because of the fact that they are overworld enemies rather than random encounters I can normally dodge. Okay, so ice is not the way to go. It did kind of grayed out damage letters, meaning that there's resistance there. It might do the same for fire, but I'll have to try fire next time to find out for sure. No! The natural inclination to just take a step forward when you enter a room. If I had just waited like 1 second, that would have been fine. Okay, it's just any magic. They're gonna have a resistance too. And 2 big berries, I mean, definitely are useful enemies. Okay, so we could run downstairs. Yeah, we'll probably have to. Okay, nothing we can actually do in this room. Technically a different color, I don't know if that means, yep, spells are still not going to be useful. I held up specifically because I thought we were going to get into a fight with the other one if we didn't. Okay, so we do not want to jump down to that area, or we will go back to that room we're just in. Looking up ahead, we don't want to jump down this way either. This side seems pointless. The only way that makes sense to go is this way. I was only gonna wait like 5 more seconds before I just walked in and just fought the fight. But he had the same thought I did. He's like, well, if they're not coming to me, I'm going to them. Yeah, so we'll just have Lilka not use any magic then. We'll save like about 7 seconds per fight. A normal attack from her and Tim will take out an enemy. Just the same as if she were to use magic. What is that way? Just an enemy, right? Can we do anything with those pillars? I don't think we can. So we need to go this way. Governor off. Okay, okay, okay. Just buffing everything. So every stat gets buffed with that, so... So it's enough to actually survive the 2 attacks and have another round. And now he's faster than every character. We'll need to heal Tim now. That one's got a little bit more intelligence than the other one. No! And the worst part is I need to immediately move down before I get into a fight with the next one. I couldn't get out. No. Okay, so now we're here. Okay, next room. For some reason, I thought as long as I held the button, we wouldn't be dashing, but I forgot it's as soon as you press the button, you dash after a certain amount of time. I was really banking on the fact that he was gonna, the moment he veered left, I was gonna start running. Little too encounter heavy here. Yeah, I'll have to heal Tim next fight. I have to take a look to see if this area down below is the same area we were at last time, or if this is different or new. Okay, this is the same area from before. Just from a higher elevation. Wow, this seems a bit much. If we can confuse the enemy by using this machine, our mission will become a lot easier. This looks like a job for me. I'll take care of this. You guys need to go on to the deepest depths. After I finish here, I'll follow. We'll operate independently for a time. Brad, I understand. Then we'll meet up at the deepest depths. Okay, let's go. Leave this to me and go. I'll catch up with you later. That's fine. We didn't have you in our main party to begin with. Can we leave Brad all by himself? I've decided to have faith in my friends, but... Okay. Looks like we'll be running from that. Okay. We can go that way or that way. Considering this one took more work to get through, let's try this one. Oh, is someone inside? They're saying something. I must know. They're transmitting. I don't know. Is that something we need Brad for, I guess? Probably can get to it from that room. Nothing valuable. Important top secret code book, it says. There's a memo here. Do you want to read it? Read codes? I am just gonna take a handy dandy snip tool and just snip OBS. I have no idea when or if I'll need that ever, but there we go. Okay, they're both the same one in both. Okay, now let's go to the second floor. Oh, what is this? A password style lock is set. Enter a password? No. That isn't you. Wait, it doesn't even fit. Okay, well, clearly we need to do the, there must be some sort of additional hint as to, like, what you need to exclude from those. That area down there. Have we even been there? That's fine. I'm sure whoever that person is that's transmitting it probably is going to have more details with the password. But the passwords that I have, the list of 3, they are 1 character too long. So I cannot use any of them. They love capsule monsters because of all of these orbs? I guess they do. I think someone's in there. I can't be found, so I won't open the door. They're transmitting. I wonder how I can intercept the message. I'm not picking up what they're laying down. I'm assuming Puka, but I don't know how we can actually do that. Yeah, at this point, I'm gonna need a hint. Or I'm gonna be wandering around aimlessly fighting capsule monsters. I see, I see. So you're supposed to know that our internal codec call is supposed to be how we intercept them, which I suppose is probably more obvious than I'm thinking it is, but I wouldn't have picked it up. Commander, it's time to change the password. We're using QOW now, right? No, sir, that was the last one. We're using ONM now. That's what I was about to say. Anyway, I'll change the password according to the code book. Oh, so I see, I see. You're not supposed to read them from left to right. You're supposed to read them up to down. QOW was the rightmost, was right of ONM. So if we're changing it again, it's ISK. Anyway, back down the stairs we go. No thank you. Not gonna deal with that. We'll go up this way. Okay, try O&M. Oh, it keeps my previous garbage. Why? Why is it this hard to empty the text box? I have to manually empty it? Denied. So if we're changing it again, maybe it's ISK. Oh, I have to delete the other. The password is confirmed. The door has been unlocked. As much as I want to run up, I'm afraid to. Okay. So we have a save point in 3 different directions we can run on up. Let's start with the left. Wow. Lots of capsules. I feel like I should have made that. By the way, I have been trying to mess with other settings, but I'm assuming the audio issue we started talking about last week, is that still persisting despite everything I've tried? Is it still doing its periodic blipping and cutting out? I'm continuing to try to look into what's doing it. Oh, it is gone! That's wonderful. Okay, good, good, good. So, as usual, doing nothing. until it goes away. It seems to be the optimal strat. I'm assuming it's nothing overt that I actually did. It just decided it was... Oh. Okay. Well, that's gonna be... That's certainly gonna be more annoying when it comes time for Resident Evil 9, isn't it? I'll have to figure out what to do. I was worried about that. But I appreciate you letting me know. I mean, the last game that did this was Pokemon Violet. We had that issue, this exact same issue when I streamed Pokemon Violet on the Switch. We just got a boomerang. We haven't gotten that drop before. Okay, so it's slightly better. I mean, I'm glad it's only happening 2 times a minute. It sounded like it was happening, or at least from the audio I was listening to before, a lot more frequent. All the same, I don't know if I need to change the amount of kilobytes per second, if that might solve the issue, or... Because it almost sounds like it skips and it like tries to garble all the audio together, like it's trying to make up for lost time. Like it wasn't able to play the sound, and now it's trying to play it, but also speed up the sound to catch up to where everything else is. I don't know how else to describe it, but it sounds like it's trying to like skip and catch up, much like a record player would. But that's just my thinking. So this is not something I can... I wonder if I can just use it in combat. Someone's inside. It must be quiet now. Well, I hear a voice, but it's so small I could barely make it out. It's pretty boring considering the incursion by ARMS. I know, it's way too mellow. Did ARMS really attack? Don't sweat it, let the patrol bots take care of them. After all, there's no sense putting ourselves in danger. Okay, so going down there is pointless. In fact, this entire area was pretty pointless. Let's leave. Let's go down another path. Now listening to our call, and... Is that equipment check done? Yes, sir, almost finished. Just a few more things. Mop, recorder, flashlight, one each, sir. Alright then, hold on a sec while I start recording. Okay, now we'll go down this path. Why would anyone go down there? It makes me want to go to that corner. It makes me want to go to that corner. Why would there be a button there? I'm not gonna do it though, but it makes me want to. Okay, I think there's no avoiding these 3 fights. Yeah, I'll continue to look into it. Because it sounds like the same issue I had a couple of years ago with Violet. Probably next time we get into an encounter, I'll have Lilka heal Ashley, just so that his HP total is closer to his max of 2,700. I'm glad I at least made it past one of them. I hope I attacked the one that did not just buff themselves. Well, now they'll both be around next turn. Buffing again. We'll quickly move right before the other enemy has time to catch up. Okay. I have a status report, sir. Invading arms troops have destroyed several guard and patrol bots. I see. Those arms guys have been lucky. But we can't let them get any further into the interior. Tighten our defenses. Yes, ma'am. Okay, well that was close. Okay, so now we're here. It's pretty boring considering the incursion by arms. Oh, wait, okay, so this is a dupe. Wait a minute. I'm assuming it's present in Iris 2 also. Because we played, we played Balan Wonderworld, and the only thing we had to worry about with that game was the, was at some points the resolution was problematic, and I had to end up changing the way I streamed it. But I don't think there were any audio issues. It was just some visual issues and hiccups from here and there. Voice print verification lock system is set. A block up ahead. Access to authorized personnel only. Start voice print verification. I've got it. Puka could, or so I thought. Puka needs a medium to copy shapes and skills. Voice print verification complete. The voice print is not registered with the pertinent patterns. A block up ahead is restricted to A rank A members and special Coctus Core. So we need Puka to listen to the one with Antonora. I feel like the first time this issue was mentioned, wasn't it also mentioned in, was it mentioned in Wild Arms first, or was it mentioned in Iris first? I feel like it might have been brought up in both. I guess the one way to know for sure is to check my VODs. there's Antinora's. Okay. Well, let me see how I need to go about doing this. I think I understand the puzzle. They want me to intercept her voice. Listen once more in the listen to the operator's conversation in the first room, then the conversation in the second room. Listen once more in the first, and the man in the second will have vacated. So I'm supposed to have noticed. Oh, come on. I looked away for a second. So I need to pick up a voice recorder, which is why I'm curious why they even bothered to mention Puka at all. So this person's still here. They haven't left. Let's go down the east path. I think there's a path we did go down the other side. This person they are still there. Alright, good work, son. Now you are to help me track down the arms intruders. Yes, sir. Consider me part of the search team now, sir. Okay, so if I leave and come back, are you now part of the search party? You are not. What a slacker. Oh, this one's open. Nothing valuable here. Nothing. Nothing. A few things belong to the Odessa soldier. Search locker again. I'm just gonna have to take it and not say anything. Sorry. Got a recorder. Okay. So then we'll go through here. Yeah, this is the one I commented about, that one enemy in the corner. So then Antinora should be through that door. Just have to maybe, hopefully, sneak by this enemy without getting a fight. Good. Okay, so then use the voice recorder on that door. Item. Recorder. That machine records voices, right? Well, let's try it. What has ARMS done since then? All we know is this, ma'am. Several patrol bots have been destroyed, but still no trace of ARMS. Now get this straight, soldier. You and every other troop in this plant is an elite Odessa fighter, so no lame excuses. Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am. We'll find those ARMS chumps and hang them by their petards. Now that I have the voice, I must hurry and test it, says Tim. Alright, so there we go. Out this side. We'll save at the save point and then go ahead and use the recorder at the door. $7:38, just checking the time. Doors equipped with a block up ahead. Access to authorized personnel only. Start voice print verification. All right. Don't forget, all the soldiers here at the plant work from Odessa's forces. Voice print verification complete. The voice print verified is Antonora Coctus. The block will be released. It worked! I can talk now, right? It's the room where all of the cutscenes have been with Evil Odessa. We're almost to the energy reactor. It's a dead end up ahead. Let's try elsewhere. Antonora! You plan on bringing Vinsfeld down? If so, what of it? We're going to put a stop to your schemes. Impossible. That's not possible for you, because I'm going to stop you. Pretty good dialogue. Impossible. That's not possible for you. I'm not going to let you all take him down. I don't want to witness that. Let this thread make you dance. Dance the dance of death. It suits you all so well. Okay, and what of those 4 soldiers that jumped down to presumably aid you? I guess they're just not gonna fight. It's like the Evolution Worlds GameCube game where the soldiers joined Eugene and then Eugene was by himself. Because in the Dreamcast version, the soldiers were part of the fight, but in the GameCube, they weren't. And so they just joined and they didn't show up. So this is basically like that. We'll go ahead and attack Antonora. There's no other targets other than her. For some reason, Tim's positioning on from party order has been changed from top to bottom. I don't know why that happened or how that happened, but I'm gonna have Lilka actually start healing. Let's heal Ashley. And Tim can defend. Okay. She is faster than all of us. I will keep that committed to memory. And then heal herself. Tim will just continue to defend. Okay, pretty strong party hit. But I'd like for her to do that move again. It is going to be the easiest way to fill Tim's gauge. Oh, not this one. I remember this from the first boss fight. It was the only move she kept doing. No, I'm poisoned and I can't use my stupid FP moves. Alright, well then, I'm gonna have to heal Ashley. He's poisoned. Still can't do that. We'll have to defend. Forgot she had this stupid move. I can't believe I forgot she has it. It's because she did nothing but this move the last time. Here she goes. Heal Ashley. Okay, Tim is gonna have to just start attacking to get his FP up. Like, he is not getting targeted. He will be once I take my defense off, but... Okay, Ashley's condition's green. We're gonna transform into the night. That That's bad luck. That's bad luck. We'll just go ahead and use priority speed to heal that. Self combine ability. I wanted to transform into our monster form, but this is more important. Okay. We would have outsped Antinora, but we don't always do that. Assuming this will do probably close to 2,500, unless her magic resistance is high. $2,800. Okay, we can bolt action again. We'll go ahead and heal Tim. Oh, he's 1 FP away from having been able to do it again. Defend. Antinora can't have much more HP left. They tend to have pretty low HP. Okay. We should win on this turn then. Okay. So if bolt action doesn't kill her, then our combine with Kim will. Yep, there she goes. 24, 24. Is that all you can do? Don't disappoint me. With your current powers, it's impossible for you to destroy him. Sorry, but your organization has an intelligence leak. Oh, okay, so it is Brad, but it's probably going to turn out to also not be Brad at the same time, or he's doing it for a different reason. Impossible, are you sure? I wonder, what's it like to have someone you trust turn on you? After all, your bonds are only so strong. Whoa, that's a lot of Brads. Doppelganger, quite an amusing little sideshow, don't you say? This formless monster steals not only one's shape, but one's memories and skills, too. The intelligence was gathered by a doppelganger in the form of Brad. The doppelganger I sent in has stirred up more distrust than we had ever hoped. How could this happen? What are you doing? It's not over yet. That's how I would have solved the problem. Brad! Hand over the Eat My Dust. Now! What's the matter? He might be a fake as well. You said our ties were only so strong. Well, you may be right. No, you are right. I once mistrusted a friend. I couldn't completely trust someone I fought alongside of. That's why this time I'm putting my trust in my friends. So I don't submit to you and to strengthen my friendships. I believe it all, my brats. Brad. No need to go all out. Brad. Retreat. We failed our mission. Retreat and regroup. No, I won't go now. I'm going to finish the mission. How? Eat My Dust has been used, so how are you going to blow up the plant? There's a bomb right here. Don't be ridiculous. The yes won't come off so easily. There's no time. It's not smart like eat my dust. The bomb can't be neutralized later on. Before I blow up the plant, you guys need to get out of here. What are you going to do? I'm going to fulfill my destiny as a hero. Promise to return. We're heroes because we always return from danger. Evacuate immediately. Don't look back, just look forward and get out of here now. What are you saying? Do you mean, Brad, you're... Believe. We'll meet again. Promise. I promise. Here I go. Going off to one's death is what heroes do, I guess. Right now, at this moment, I understand how he felt. Doesn't look like I'll be able to keep my promise, but I think I'll be forgiven. I'm off to fulfill my destiny as a hero. Brad! Heroic end. Well, thank you, spoiler trophy about getting any ambiguity about whether you survived or not. We detected that explosion from the Valeria Chateau too. It's funny because we were debating that Gray from Atelier Iris 2 was gonna have the Marek ending, and I guess it was Brad. It's funny. I literally chastised Brad for like not having an arc, and he started and ended his arc the stream. It's pretty on point. We detected that explosion from the Valeria Chateau too. Based on the pattern, we think it was Gias. It was definitely Gias, the bomb implanted in Brad Evans's neck. Is it at all possible? Is it at all possible he survived? The powerful bomb around his neck has exploded. We cannot imagine anyone surviving such a thing. I'm sorry, Brad. There was a time when I doubted you, but not anymore. I mean, you barely acted on that doubt. I mean, conceivably, you're like, you shook it off every time you had it. I don't think he took any overt action that he really needs to kind of sit back and like beat himself up over. It's not like I don't trust you to go off on your own. We split up with him when he said he needed to split up. We split up, and we eavesdropped that one scene, but like we never really did anything overtly bad. I have a new mission for you. At a time like this, destroy Odessa utterly without wasting one's breath. That's been our mission the last 4 streams. Nothing has changed. Return peace to the world. That is the only true way to mourn Brad. Yes, that is what we will do. That will make it better, won't it? Tim, you shouldn't mope around forever either. Cheer up. Yes, you are right. I am sorry, I'm fine. Your next mission is to guard someone very important. You think you can put me down? Get behind me! You may be attacked by Odessa. The request for protection came from the Guild Gilad Master. That is unbelievable. Does he think Arms is his own personal escort service? I knew I had a reason for disliking him. Use the long-distance subway for this mission. We've had one of those. Why haven't we used it? The station is located north of Quarterly at the mountain's foot. Meet with them there. Can't be crying all the time. Brad will laugh. Time for action now. So we're back at the Valeria Chateau. Wait, where are we? Where are we? You want to fly to Valeria Chateau? Let's do it. I think. I don't know. Okay, so now teleport orb back to Quarterly. I think we have enough time to start the next segment, but that's probably about as far as we're going to get. We can take the very convenient subway. I can't believe that there's still so much game left. Like, it feels like... I mean, in my head, I feel like we have to be rounding some kind of a corner. How could we only be, like, 1/3 of the way through the game? Like, how is there that much more? I don't understand. They set at the foot of the mountains, right? I mean, the thing about it is that, like, it's not anything I would ever really classify as being overtly awful. I think aside from, like, the times you have to fight those mech bots, which I hate, the encounter rate's fair. Like, they give you so much opportunity to run from almost every fight in a dungeon where in some dungeons I haven't taken any. So I think it's really fair in that regard. You're not spending an inordinate amount of time in any particular location. It's just that there's just too many of them. The game doesn't know how to wrap things up. Let's see. Teleport to the bridge town and exit to the sand flats. They must be in the salt flats in the northwest corner. Northwest. I have a feeling that we're not going the right way. Oh, there it is. That has to be it. Yeah, Urartu Station. Urartu Station is a subway from Industrial Guild Galad to Slayheim, the now defunct mercenary state. Son of Guild Galad Master, thank you for coming all this way. I am Noel Anaheim Guild Galad. I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh, how do you do? The pleasure's all ours, I'm sure. I was expecting a much more fearsome-looking group, but I'm relieved that you seem quite normal. Being guarded by stern types can get quite tiring. Master Noel is in your hands. Please take good care of him. You'll be heading straight to Guild Galad with no stops. After all, we can't be too careful. Please don't let those villains of Odessa harm Master Noel. This kid doesn't need bodyguards. You're right. It's almost time for the train to depart. Please start boarding now. We can just call it NAG for short. I think it was like NAGG. Let's be off then, everyone. Wow. This is cool. He's acting pretty strange. Is something the matter? No, I was just thinking. Oh, a freight train. Yes, the Dianbai Guang is a freight train. Is that a problem? No, it's just that since you're the Prince of Guild Galad, I was expecting something ornate and glittery. Guild Galad's products are built for quality, not to be pretentious. We emphasize functionality above all else. What need does the son of Guild Galad Master have for a pompously decorated train? And besides, I love the Dianbai Guang. I'd rather ride this train than any other. Noel, you can talk on the train. Your father will reprimand me if the train doesn't depart on time. Oh, sorry, I'll get aboard right now. Come, let's hurry, the conductor's getting impatient. And I mean, your earlier comment also, Mackenzel, Valkyria Chronicles 4 is the other big example. That proves that the audio issue, I think, is not so much PlayStation 5 related, because we 100%ed all of Valkyria Chronicles 4, and no such similar issue. So I'll have to look into it. And I don't know if there's something else that's going on behind the scenes with OBS. I don't do any downloading or anything on this computer, only the other computer, so I don't think I've picked up any viruses from anything, so I don't know. Awfully pretentious. Really, my father is a problem. He said it's for my protection, but this draws so much attention, I'm in more danger. We'll be fine. Or just in case, for when the time comes its military power. Brad, at a time like this, what would you think? Noel really is very nice, but Noel's father is quite strange. Lilka! Oh, did I speak too bluntly? Oh, never mind, it's fine. Father's personality is what it is, but everything he does is for Guild Galad. He too wishes to return to a kinder and gentler world. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna have to do some testing. I'll do like an off-stream recording of some other game that might be more resource intensive, like the game that was widely beloved by me, Stellar Blade. I still have on my PS5. I can test that out and see if I'm having any audio hiccups there, and then check the PlayStation 2 and see if I'm having any comparable audio hiccups from that. But I'll have to double check and see if there's any sort of issue, or if there's really anything, depending on how demanding a game may be versus not. But we'll see. Why not Expedition 33? My brother has the copy of it, and I don't really know if Expedition 33 is a demanding game. It's demanding in the sense that it wants my respect and I won't give it to it, but it's not demanding on the PlayStation 5 from what I could tell. I think Stellar Blade, if anything else, might be more demanding on it. Either way, I'll check the game and figure it out. He too wishes to return to a kinder and gentler world. I've thought of this before. Why, when we all desire the same result, do people choose such different paths? I have no answer. This tunnel is long. Yes. Originally, this was a cargo route to export goods manufactured in Guild Galad. The scenery before and after the tunnel are dramatically different. This is odd. What is it, Noel? We should be out of the tunnel by now. Let's confirm this with the conductor. Young master! Why are you so excited? Calm down. We can't get out of the tunnel. We're caught in a strange space. We can't even find our position. It's here. Looks that way. Time for us to act. Noel, wait here. Yes. I'm going to see the famous arms in action with my own eyes. Yes! This is the music I wanted! Emulator zone? Well, no, we're playing it on the PS5, so I don't think that's technically where we belong. Okay, that was not correct. Oh, it stays gone. Okay, that's not... Wait. Okay, so I must need to refresh the room. Yes, banger. It lit up. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? Lo-fi beats to get lost to. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so clearly there's like some sort of a maze component to this, and I unfortunately don't get it. So right, down, right, up? That looks different. Okay, don't do that. Okay, I think we are back at the start. Okay, so left. So left just infinitely loops, so you have to start with the right path. What if I choose right up? We're back at the start, right? Back at the start. So right, down, left. Okay, so when I said right down, right up, that was correct. So right, down, right, up. But that's right, we went up and then it took us back, right? Yeah, so that was incorrect. So right, okay, so right down right for sure is correct. Right down right, okay, got ambushed. Or at least an unrunnable. Odessa, man. That narrows it down. Let's just use his ultimate spells. Haha, dance dance, says the Odessa soldier. No! Regroup, no retreat. I mean, okay, that works, I guess. Antidote dropped. Oh, shoot. Thanks to that, I don't know where I'm at. Okay, we're in this four-way split. So we're going to try going down. Okay, this gives me... What is this? How can you not question a world full of deception? Worried, confused? You all who don't look back don't deserve a future. So I'm thinking, is this a hint saying... I feel like it would be if the translation were a little bit better in this game. I'm wondering if they're saying, like, the solution is to go back. I'm wondering if the solution is to go back in this room, or if the solution is to go back when we get to this room. I'm going to try going back when I get to this room. That appears to be it. Okay, now there is a block, but I can't seem to get to it right now. Chest. Oh, this is a pretty easy solution. Air Ballet acquired. Air Ballet is for use with Tim. For the Air Ballet, press square to transform the surrounding air into a spiral to be fired forward. By hitting this, blocks and statues can be moved from a distance. It might help if I actually select it. Okay. Oh, right. That one room that didn't have the thing open is now going to be open. The quasi-space emulator zone was lured by Randolph the magic key. Hope you meet death in the dimensional interval and rot. You are Odessa's cactus? It's the first time we meet. I am Kaina, one of Odessa's cactus. You arms who oppose Sir Vinsfeld's ideals. You've got a red light now. We'll have you stay here in the emulator zone with the train. We must arrive on time as scheduled. We want a green light. Get him. Get his ass. And there is Kaina. She's got a Keyblade. That day of the demon summoning, if not the Sword Cathedral. If you hadn't returned alive with a demon inside you, our goals wouldn't be undone. Huh? So this was your doing, wasn't it? If so, what are you gonna do about it, Ashley Winchester? Oh! 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 You won't get away with this, Odessa. Alrighty then. That's the most emotion Ashley has ever showed out of anything, I think. Anyway, we are going... We're pretty full up on health. We'll use fire. Ashley will shot weapon. Although we're probably just better off waiting until we transform. I'll have Tim defend. 4D Hypo Blast. $281. Yeah, our normal attack is going to take a while, but we'll keep at it. Let's heal Tim. I'm going to go ahead and attack again and defend with Tim. Tim gets attacked again, which is perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Now we can do a summoning. And Lilica's heal will fully heal Tim. Okay, so combine. I'm sure his 4D ability is probably going to do a lot of damage undefended. But for right now, we will go ahead and lead with this. $25.76. We just need Ashley to be targeted again. He's almost at 100. No, didn't quite get there. Now he's all green. Tim evaded. We'll go ahead and access, and then Tim will defend one more turn. Actually, I should have just had him attack. That would have guaranteed the FP total we needed. $3,000 damage, and that's enough to defeat our Keyblade wielder. Darn, the mental convergence broke. As long as the generator is running, we can maintain the emulator zone. Looks like we better hurry. Stop! I wonder what they're scheming this time. I don't know. Proceed. Until we destroy this emulator zone, we can't go back. Okay, so this... Wait. Okay, it was active despite not glowing. Okay, so now we have this. Which side did I come from? Okay, we just went, I think, backwards. Okay. What happens if I step on this? Don't know. Okay, we are here. anything to... Where's the actual location to proceed? I guess we can just start stepping on buttons. I just was kind of figuring out if we needed to build a bridge to somewhere. Well, this is bad. It's gonna take a while. Everyone's asleep, so I can't do anything. Oh, they're just mercilessly murdering Tim. He's the only one getting attacked right now. And I can't do anything about it. I got ambushed, everyone got put to sleep immediately. Okay, so looks like everybody is up. The good news is that Tim can get his revenge by using Combine. Okay, so let's press this button. Warps me here. I will probably need the guide. I don't see where to go, and I don't know if these buttons even matter. Okay, well, might have helped if I mapped where I came from, because now they're giving me where to have teleported from where I started. I don't know if this is where I started. I guess we'll find out. Oh, evidently not. Looks like we made it. This seems to be the generator creating the emulator zone. What should I do? Should I bash it? Won't be able to deliver Noelle back until we destroy the zone that's holding the train. This might be a bit rough, but let's try something. Okay, well that first part was pretty simple. Am I supposed to go back multiple? Okay, so when we're teleporting, we're actually teleporting across those grids, but there are 4 different rooms with those honeycomb grids, so apparently we're not teleporting to the same ones, but those ones across 4 different rooms. Okay, hopefully I can figure this out. Let me go ahead and pour some more water here. Back in the second room. Take 8 to 9. Okay, I think I understand. Let me back out of this room and I think I can follow this map. So we come out from here. So if we're coming out, we're facing this way, we need to go right 2 hexagons. 1, 2. Quite get it. Okay, well that doesn't help me. Certainly not falling off the edge. I think I did something wrong. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Well, this is bad. So I think I presumed that the exit and one that I got to was the one that connected from 8 to 9, but I think what I ended up doing was I went through the wrong one. Okay, so this is the actual first entrance. So okay, take the 5 generator in room 1. Can you tell me where I start? Where do I start? The problem is room 1 doesn't tell you where you start from. Take 05 teleporter in the first room. I don't know, is that this one? Like it'd be helpful if the key actually had which side was supposed to be what. Is that 05 over there? Is that 05 over there? I don't actually know which one is 05. Hey Akaru, welcome! Thank you so much for the 6 months. Hope this is the one. No, it's the exact same one we just did. Okay. I think I just don't understand the map, which is not great. The problem is none of these grids look anything like what I'm looking at on any of the 4. Oh, okay, we found it. We have one more left. Okay. See, that's one we did before, and I don't know which one of these is which. Okay, I have one idea to figure out where. So this is, the compass is north in this direction. So that must mean we're in room 2 right now. So how do we get to, do we want room 4 or room 3? To get to room 4, do we want 9 or 12? We can't get to 9 or 12 from this room. We can take 8. We want 8, I think. So we need to go this way and then down 2. Yeah. Not the big guns. You know, ultimately, I think it's going to fall at like a 73. It's not what I would consider to be awful, but it's, you know, I don't want 7, 8 more streams of it at the same time. You know, if it's something that I think if you look at it under each individual area under a microscope, I think it flows fine, especially when you can dodge encounters. But when you put it all together, I think it's a little bit too much. I think I'd be getting a lot more out of it maybe if the translation were a bit better. So I think some of the emotional moments would probably be a lot more emotional if that component was kept intact. But even still, there's a lot. There is a lot. This, I think, should take us to 9, which should take us one space away from the south exit, which would be you. Now, this is presuming this is the one we need, and it is. And it is. Did anything happen? First, let's return to the train. It's said to be good for buying time, but I won't be doing that. Cannon! If Odessa hired you, you should reconsider. Odessa is a terrorist group which has brought turmoil and destruction to Felgaia. I'm aware of that. If so, then why? Ashley Winchester. I have my own reasons why I must fight you. I almost dropped my computer if you wanted to know why it was jolting in the picture there. So let's go ahead and set that back down. I have my own reasons why I must fight you. Or should I say I have my reasons why I need to hunt the demon that lurks inside you. On a mission to exorcise evil? That's true too, but it's not all there is. Alright, cannon round 2. The blood in my body is the blood of a hero. As a descendant of the sword Magus, I am destined to destroy the demon. A sword? Magus? That's right. I have lived until today with the purpose of fighting the demon. I have thrown away my womanhood and body and lived as a human concealed weapon. I have no resentment towards you, but I do have reason to take your life. We'll heal Tim. So the sword Magus was what we saw at the very, very beginning when we were gathered at the banquet hall. So that big sword, you know, the big deal sword. Left edge on an Ashley, excuse me, on Lilka. For 1,096, pretty big hit. Okay, so Tim can go ahead and use the summon. This is gonna be like the last thing we do today, because once we finish here, that's basically gonna exhaust our time. Oh, I'm sure there will be. Hopefully when we get back to the train. I still think this game needs to do a lot more with its bosses. Like, there needs to be multiple bosses. There need to be, like, appendages. There needs to be... there needs to be more than just the tedium of just dealing with a single individual boss and just, like, continuing to watch them go through their 2 or 3 moves. You kind of need to juggle more. I think it's a little bit disappointing that it's always just one enemy. There was one point in the game where you fought like 2, and it had to do with Ptolemaea, and there was like one other enemy, and that's the only time that they've ever utilized more than one, and I think that's kind of disappointing. Now, Atelier Iris 2, they're at least giving us bosses proper now, which I'm happy for. Because initially I was like, that was a big thing. I'm like, are we actually going to fight bosses, or they're just going to keep throwing mobs at us? And they actually have been giving us bosses. I still want appendages, though. I want like, fights of the quality of, like, a single Valmar part, where you're basically having to juggle multiple parts, if we can get something like that. But we're not quite there. I think there's enough to give the 80 to it. I just think I would like a little bit more depth in that area. Good, I wanted him to be targeted. Next round, if this isn't gonna defeat her, next round should be the last one. Oh, we missed. That's unfortunate. But this attack won't. Go ahead and do multi-blast, and then Tim combine for the game. Oh, or that will. 4,000 EXP. The emulator zone's generator has been damaged. Looks like this quasi-space won't last too long. Let's call a temporary truce. If we get sucked into the zone's collapse, we'll spend eternity as the dead. The only way to get out is to blast the train through the self-repairing dimension at high speed. Hurry, Ashley. Blast the train at high speed. What does that mean? Like what? Like with bullets? Like shoot the train? Or do you mean like move the train quickly at high speed? Why are you helping us? Answer me, Canon! It's rather commonplace, but to me, my reasons are important. I do it because I'm the legendary sword that pierces you. Canon? This is the destiny of the descendant of the Sword Magus. Wait! Destiny? Do we really have to battle you for such a flimsy reason? Why do we in the present have to be bound to a destiny from the past? By carrying out my destiny, I've been able to believe in myself. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand the confusion of an uncertain self. It's not like I have like a ancient demon in my body. Oh, there's a countdown. Oh, Jesus. No. No, I don't know. Oh, no. Does that, okay, this properly pauses. I need to know, okay, wait a minute. So which teleporter am I coming out of? Okay, so I think we went to the southbound one. Does that mean that's where we had the fight? Okay, so how do I get back to room 1? We haven't saved in any of this dungeon, by the way, so I need to look at this carefully here. Okay, this looks like it's still the southbound one because we don't have the teleporters in the 2 areas that we should. So we need to get back to room 1. I think. So we need to go to the teleporter that's just right over here. We're actually facing the one we need. Leave. Okay, so now we are back here. Okay. Oh, come on. Ashley must fight alone? Like, oh, I mean, against enemies that can put me to sleep and poison me. What could go wrong here? Where the... But yeah, once we exit out of here and we can save proper. Okay, so we're gonna go this way. That opens that. Oh, right. We don't need this one. We need to go this way. And so basically taking any wrong path should warp us to the entrance, right? This is the entrance, right? I think yes. Back in the train. Noelle, hurry and start the train. I guess now's not the time to ask why. Roger, emergency ignition start. More. Can't you go any faster? This is the limit. If we go any faster, the train will explode. Move all the passengers to the cars in front. The rear cars are cargo. I just checked. What concerns me is Odessa's motives. Aren't they targeting you? Can you think of anything else? Do they plan to take me hostage for a ransom? Funds are needed to run organizations, so terrorists are no different. Hey, isn't that what they call the dimension seam? But it looks like it'll close up at any moment. Faster! Don't ask the impossible. I've been telling you it's going to explode. Detach the rear cars. It'll make us go faster. Young Master, that's... Is there a problem? The rear cars are all cargo. Human life cannot be replaced. Or is there something I don't know about? No, nothing, sir. Then hurry. Sis. I take no responsibility for what may happen. Release the rear cargo cars. Oh my, I'm sure to catch hell for this. I'm sorry about the train, Noelle, but we had to sacrifice it to save you. Don't worry about the train. My father hired you to guard me, and you've done that job splendidly. But you were very fond of that train, weren't you? I was, but your concern is consolation enough. Young Master, what are we to do now? I want you to repair Diane Bai Guan. We'll go on ahead and return to Guild Galad at once. If I don't get back soon, Father will be furious. Ashley, let us make haste. Guild Galahad is located on reclaimed land northeast of this station. Oh, there's a treasure chest over there. I think we need to come back with, probably with a Brad. When he's alive or something, or comes back. If we were to ever get that. But that is none of our concern. Is there a save point in here, or are we going to have to go out and find it? We cannot jump onto the track, so we will just leave. Find that save. Ah. Here is our save point. And yeah, 73. The game that I'm basically comparing it to the most, you know, when I'm thinking of like a 73 score, is Grandia Extreme. And that's also a game I gave a 73 to, although if I'm being quite candid, I like the music and the combat considerably more in that game than I do this. But Grandia Extreme was also limited in a number of respects. It didn't really have a great primary cast. Like, there was so much infighting in that game. Everybody was constantly at each other's throats. Like, Evan was like constantly yelling at a lot of individuals in that game. And the meal scenes were only possible to view if you left the dungeon like in the middle of it. If you left the dungeon purposefully in the middle of it, went back to town, had a meal scene, and then went back in, started the dungeon again, which I thought was kind of silly. It kind of lost that aspect of it. And I also felt that you were limited by just having a main hub town and an appendage town without really having a kind of wider world to explore. This game, while it loses a lot of the elements in terms of having a much more wide open world. This area seems to have a significantly more wide open world, and it seems to have a lot more of the RPG staples, but you still don't have a cast that's as... I mean, I feel like this game has a slightly better cast than Extreme, but I do think that it does suffer and slog a bit in its combat and boss fights. It really does not have a whole lot of strategy to it. Grandia Extreme, we died to the first boss of Extreme, and that was with 3 Grandia games under our, that was with those other Grandia games under our belts. Knowing what we were in for, we still got bodied the first boss fight. The boss did their super move and like killed Evan instantly, and we just couldn't recover from the boss fight. So I basically rated it around the same. But then again, it's not any of the other Grandia games would blow this out of the water. Even I think 3 would. But in any event, I'm gonna go ahead and we'll hang this game up for now. Tuesday, I'm gonna have to think between now and tomorrow. I'm either going to have Cosmic Fantasy IV Part 2 finished on stream tomorrow, or I'm going to relegate that to Tuesday. But if I do either way, if I do it tomorrow, that means Tuesday is going to be a Dreamcast stream, and then Saturday is going to be will end up being a Resident Evil Rayquaza, whatever it's called. All right, thank you for hydrating me, Tay, and thanks everybody for stopping by. I will be back either tomorrow or Monday. Tomorrow with Cosmic Fantasy IV, and Monday with Moratelia Iris 2, which is a game I do not think will be dropping. In fact, we're not dropping it so hard, I've got some more grinding to do tonight alongside any watch-alongs I may be doing. So take care, everybody, and have a wonderful night.